Namaskaram, hello, welcome to Cinephile India. In this video, I'm going to review a new Telugu movie called Thandel, written and directed by Chandoo Mondeti and stars Naga Chaitanya and Sai Pallavi in leading roles. Now, before I get there, I want to tell a quote by George Clooney when one of his written movies have failed. He said that, quote, I can make a good movie out of a good script. I can make a bad movie out of a good script, but I can never make a good movie out of a bad script. Now, there are three kinds of movies. One are good movies, obviously, that everybody likes. The other is a bad movie, and that are objectively bad, and some are so bad that you actually end up liking them. And there is a third kind of movie that is Thandel. Now, what exactly do I mean by that? Let's get into the details. Before I get in, please do subscribe to my channel. And if you like this video, please do like the video. That will help my channel. Now, let's get into the details. Thandel is the story of Raju and Satya, played by Naga Chaitanya and Sai Pallavi respectively. Their love story essentially, Naga Chaitanya, who plays Raju, is a fisherman in Andhra Pradesh's Srikakulam district. So their job is to basically travel all the way from Srikakulam to Gujarat, the opposite end of the country, and spend about 30 days on the ocean in Gujarat fishing for some reason, right? I don't know why. So they spend about 9 months out of the year without their families, and then they come back for 3 months, right? I don't know why they do that. Apparently, it is a real story, a real thing happened. I don't know how much of it was creative freedom, but that point has not been established properly well in the movie. Why do they spend 9 months away from their families? Srikakulam, there is an ocean right next to them. Why don't they fish in the ocean, in the Bay of Bengal? Why do they have to go all the way to Arabian Sea to fish? Who knows? Anyway, one of those movies where the writer and director Chandoo Mondeti was not exactly clear on what exactly this movie is supposed to be. Is it a love story between Raju and Satya? Is it a story of determination, the power of love? Sai Pallavi, who plays Satya, fights for Raju in the movie. Is it a story of that? Is it a story of patriotism? Because eventually Raju gets arrested by the Pakistani officials for crossing the borders due to an accident that happens on the ocean. Is it a propaganda movie? We see a lot of BJP, Sushma Swaraj, and all the real people in there, real photos and real names. Is it that? Like, the director had no clarity on exactly where to focus, and it shows in the movie because as an audience, when we are watching the movie, I had no clue which emotion that I should hook onto. It sounded like a love story when the movie started, and it kind of eventually morphed into the leadership qualities of Raju, who is Thandel, which means a leader of a ship, apparently, in Gujarati. Now, is it that? Or when he gets captured by the Pakistani army and is being put in Karachi jail, he fights with certain Pakistani folks, even flying Indian flag in a Pakistani jail in Karachi. Is it patriotism? Or do I have to hook my emotions onto the political party that's currently running the show? So do I consider it as a propaganda? The writing was all over the place, and I don't know what exactly Chandoo Mondeti was going for in this particular movie. And added to that, I do have my comments on the characters themselves. Now, Sai Pallavi, we know she's a great actor, but so far, whatever she has chosen, her character had a lot of prominence in every movie that she has done so far, barring one or two movies, right? I don't know. Like Mari, for example, she didn't have much to do. But in this movie, it seems like she has a lot of things to do in the movie, but apparently not. She is just another flower pot. And I'm surprised how Sai Pallavi said okay to this role, just because she gets to fight for her lover, Raju's return to India from Pakistan, doesn't make it any strong female character. It was almost a little better than a regular flower pot role, if you will. Now, coming to Naga Chaitanya, who plays Raju, I think he should seriously cut back on his movies, take a break, and introspect why he's acting to begin with. There are a lot of scenes that demand emotion in this movie. For example, when he is introduced, he fights certain goons. Again, we don't know what they are, what they are doing in the ocean. They apparently demand ransom from all these folks who are shipping, fishing in the Arabian Sea. There is a fight scene, and you would normally think if somebody is hitting goons, you would have certain amount of serious expression on your face, but this guy just laughs. I don't know how the director okayed those shots. I have no idea what Naga Chaitanya was trying to do there. And the Srikakulam slang, definitely he tried to fit in with his body language, but his body language and the dialogue delivery were not in sync, and it was laughable to me at least. And I must say, the editor Naveen Nuli, who typically does a very good job, I have my doubts on whether he actually edited the movie or one of his assistants did and he just put his name on it. Because there are a lot of scenes in this movie that are either cut too soon or cut too late, resulting in incoherent screenplay, incoherent way, the way we perceive the story. That's exactly what happened. When I said the movie, I had no clue which emotion I should hook on to. That's exactly the reason why. It's bad screenplay and bad editing. And overall, it was a very badly made movie. Now, I told you, Thandel is a third kind of movie. It's not a good movie. It's not a bad movie. So what exactly is it? It's like one of those movies where I call it torture, because it is a bad movie, not only because it's badly made, but also it insults the intellect of the audience watching the movie. Now, if I'm getting insult as an audience, it's probably, okay, you know what, I'm used to this by now. But again, at the end, they show that this is a story of real fishermen who were captured by the Pakistani Navy for crossing the border due to an accident, and eventually they were released by the BJP government. Now, if this is how the director made a movie about them, if I were one of those fishermen, I would feel really insulted for making my story a laughable comedy kind of sorts on the big screen for a lot of people to witness. This could have been made into a really good rescue mission, if you will, with the thrilling rescue operations, the way people fight and the way governments deal with rescue. But it's none of those. They try to kind of blend in that with a love story, which looked forced upon us and ultimately didn't deliver any emotion properly at the end of the day. The only thing that I liked about the movie is Devi Sri Prasad's music, that too the songs. And unfortunately, even those, all the songs happen in quick succession in the first half itself, so the rest of the movie feels like a slog. So that's it for this review. Thandel, if you like this review, please like this video and comment on the video how you like the movie. And if it's the first time you're watching a video on my channel, please do subscribe, and we'll see you again in the next video. Until then, take care.